Okay, welcome into the KRK Capital View app extra on your smartphone on this Sunday morning, whenever you're watching it. We rejoin our panel with Representative Kim Hammer and Andy Mayberry, both from Saline County, both very gracious to join us this morning. I guess my question is, why would, Nate Bell went out there, made this amendment, said this is kind of like the olive branch to prevent a government shutdown. Is it worth doing if no one joins him in this process? Or is there an actual sense that other people who were no's last year would be a yes and that would get it through? Or is he just going to be out there hanging on the vine by himself?
Well, from my position, as far as what Nate did, which I think was a noble attempt, but the reality of the matter is it doesn't stop. All it does is just slow down. And honestly, if I was going to be a yes and I was going to be all in, I would probably go ahead and go along with the advertising so that the population can at least be somewhat educated, even though I think the insurance companies ought to pick up a portion of that, because if they're going to benefit from it, they ought to be sharing in the bigger cost of it. So if you were a pro private option person, you'd want the advertising. I would want. I mean, why not?
Right. Okay. But since you're not, the fact that he's saying don't do it doesn't get you to go yes.
That's correct.
Was that a negative for you?
Well, I will tell you that is the amendment that I was least in favor of, because I think that a lot of what you look at in terms of what makes the private option a good thing, economically speaking, is the fact that you're looking at 200,000 plus people on there. That's what the actuarial costs were based on, and how we're determining those premiums. So if you're doing something to limit that enrollment along 100,000 people, is that going to have a negative long-term effect on what the premiums are for the entire population on that health insurance exchange, including those individuals who aren't part of the private option?
Strength in numbers, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we got to ask one last question for the app extra on the hoops game coming up.
That's true. Tuesday we've got the hoops for kids' sake charity game. I know you participated in it last year. I as well.
How's your outside jumper looking, man?
Well,
do they need to bring the 3-line in a little closer?
May need to bring the goals down and the three-point line in. But I'm glad to see that after your losing cause last year with the Senate, that you have now decided to come on over to the House side. So perhaps you can experience victory.
Representative Hammer, I'll be up in the stands cheering them on just like you will.
It's an ugly job, but somebody has to heckle. So we'll leave it with that.
I got word on Friday that I've been traded to the House team for like a side of biscuits.
Oh my goodness!
But you know what? They probably overpaid. So, all right. Well, that's the app extra. Andy Mayberry and Kim Hammer, great for joining us on that. And just to let you know, next Sunday there will not be a Capitol View, so look for your next app extra the first Sunday in March. Enjoy the closing ceremonies of the Olympics next Sunday, right?
Adios.
Yeah. There we go. We'll see you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.